We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. Started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Turn off.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go. Right.
Fields now to throw. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
319, Justin. Out, let's go. Sit high.
Here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Nick Folk for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Steelers nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Working to put a drive together.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Open one. There's Darnell Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, 48 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. Rodgers will throw for it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. The Jets take over 1st and 10. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And with another shot here with 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here we go.
On play action, Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Hey.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
11 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 30-yard line.
Go.
Now Fields. He's got Smith here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Green, I-35.
Here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have the Jets 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Don't jump. Ready? 222.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Good.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field that brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Down to the 42, 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Good toss to here over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, Bigsby. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
Take Bigsby, taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to move back in front.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Boston on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
19 Wendy, 19, go.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll give the Hall. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Good. 222.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, can. Green 19, get tight.
Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Derek Harmon. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Folks' kick is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
6 yards.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try and do this himself. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys just barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Ran it last time, now fields to throw. Nick Herbig. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Box in 18. Hey, take 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
The kick is good.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Giving 9 there on the first down completion. Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
At the 7-yard line.
A run here with Bigsby. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Take Bigsby. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The Steelers
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my Facebook presser. Ground control.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The 47-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go. 11, green 19,
Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And I don't think he got there, no. He short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And the Jets, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
Picked off by Andrew McCullough. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. On the carry, Bigsby. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's Rodgers to throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Green 18.
Now they run the toss to Bigsby. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. Another run by Bigsby. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, first and 10.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers first down. First and goal at the 10-yard
Now
line.
Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed down him quickly and held him to a short game.
Bigsby trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And this time he is in. Take Bigsby with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go, son. Go.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Fields now to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go.
Jets will line up.
Fields trying to throw for it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down, so that can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there, not a big impact on 1st down. To throw is Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Hall want to give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go, son.
from the gun on third down. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
25 yards that time.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Short throw to Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Throwing now is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On play action, Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
You got it. Here we go.
Now Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
3-19.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because Maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Hey, 626.
Here's Rodgers off the play fake. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
He completes out to Garrett Wilson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down.
Here we go, son.
First and 10 at the
Fields.
14-yard line.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Go.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. An extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Breece Hall. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close.